Right, first round of 2, Emery Beach of the Norwood Invitational. Off we go.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The opening round of the Norwood Invitational is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. We've got a great day on tap. These players are excited to try and go low and race up that leaderboard. It's all coming up next here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. Second shot here at 1. You never know what you're going to get out of the bunker, and this one is coming up short. Big shot out of the green side bunker. Time now for the fourth shot. All right, bogey putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
That looked good all the way. A double bogey start, and unfortunately no mulligans.
No, double bogey. That's a tough pill to swallow right there.
Let's go to the par 3 second.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. A 13-footer here.
A great birdie chance here.
Oh. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. All right, that one is behind us. The tee shot at 3.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
I like that one.
He is looking left.
Not a green in regulation. That's a tough one.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Wow, I really like that.
Such soft hands.
Needs this putt to save par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
That's the thick stuff. This one will have to travel pretty far to get to the bottom of the cup. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
Three feet to the cup. Wow, that was a tough one to miss for par. And just to finish up the bogey. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
Wake up, Stephen. Wake up.
The fifth hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This one's left of the green.
This would be a great up and down. Seven feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 6th hole, a par 5, but is it gettable in 2?
Not really. This is a long par 5 here. best played, I think, as a three-shotter. Anything out to the right-hand side off the tee is just fine. But this is where it gets a little interesting. Do you lay it up short of this bunker here, or do you try and fit it in between those two right there? A decision must be made, and from there, that'll determine whether or not you can be aggressive for your third shot, or you have to be a little on the conservative side.
Second shot here on the 6th. Bit disappointing, that one. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it's going right. Always frustrated by missing a green. Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
And from the green side rough here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for bogey here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
You know what they say, never up, never in. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
A par 4 here.
Most demanding tee shot on the golf course by a wide margin. You've got to lay it up down the left-hand side as close to the water as you can to avoid being blocked out by those trees on the right. Second shot is downhill to a green that is deep in length, not particularly wide, so you find the surface, better make sure you hit it the right distance. Needs a little members bounce to the right.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
How about this birdie putt? Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side, and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations awfully challenging.
Five iron on the way. Now that is nowhere near the hole location, but at least the putter can come out of the bag.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Wow, that had no chance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. This one would be from downtown.
Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
Okay, that was a tough ask. This putt for par. Moving along. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Premium on accuracy here off the tee. Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right. And for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my 71 Super Beetle.
This is a 150-yard shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Still not putting.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. Six feet remain. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
But it's about now, Rich, when you stand on the 11th tee at Emery Beach, you're thinking, gee, I wish I'd bought the fishing rod instead of the golf clubs.
Luke, if you find the green here at the 11th, you've pushed your tee shot. There is no reason to try and find this green, as there is danger everywhere. Out to the left-hand side, a chip and a putt will do. One of the most challenging par threes anywhere.
Going with the 3-iron. Not bad. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Now that's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. This is a par putt. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Currently at 4 over for the day. All right, the 12th, Rich. We feel like we've got a reprieve here.
Luke, can I get an amen? Finally, a hole that is gettable. Par 5, easily reached by almost everybody in the field. Once you find the fairway, the second shot just carry that little small pot bunker right there, and anything there out to the right is going to leave a really basic chip and putt.
How close was that to going in? And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt will be breaking hard to the right.
Ah. Three feet to go here to the hole.
It's a short putt, but it will move to the left.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Sitting at 4 over for the day. The 13th, Rich, they say is a drivable par 4, but that's not necessarily a wise play.
I'm not too sure anybody is going to try and find the surface here with their tee shots. So lay it up out to the right-hand side. Just a short iron for your second. Green perched well above the fairway. Anything missing to the left could find the water.
That makes its way to the first cut. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
This would be a great up and down. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And now at +4 for the round. The 14th requires some accuracy off the tee, Rich.
Yeah, this hole's got some length to it, doesn't it? Bunker down the right-hand side. You need to avoid that. Trees on the left can come and play with a truly wayward tee shot. Second shot, a big carry over a massive bunker. However, a user-friendly-ish type green with everything feeding in from the right-hand side.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 14th. That's inside the house of opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. And that should secure the par on this one. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole. I don't know if this one will stay in the fairway. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. Okay, a 15-footer remains. Way too much on that one. And just to finish off the par. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Here's the par 3 16th hole. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. There's some meat left on the bone with this one. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
This is a good stroke. Right on line, but just misses.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 17, a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
That is absolutely spot on. A tough break there, just getting into that second cut of rough.
Looking to get up and down from here. A short one left for par. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Now to 18, a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5, most of the players just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the third shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
That is going to work. About 200 yards left to the hole. This putt is from way downtown. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
And that's a pretty good putt from that distance. 8 feet remains. He finishes with birdie on 18. Well, sometimes you don't have your best stuff, and that appeared to be the case today.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It was it wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back nine that matched the front nine. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back nine. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
Another great round there, but there was another round to go, so let's see what we do in the final round. Thanks for watching.